Hello, welcome to a very interesting chess game. According to chess.com, this was my best win of 2023 because it was against the highest rated opponent. Okay, this guy, Sinbad the Chesser, which is a pretty cool name. Wasn't Sinbad the name of some pirate movie that came out 20 years ago? I don't know. He's rated 1664. This was a 10-minute game. And yeah, we're just going to... Well, actually, first, we can look over here at the little stats. And chess.com must have picked a good game to be my best win because I had a brilliant move, which I didn't think was all that brilliant, and I had two great moves. He also had two great moves, but I also had a blunder, and he didn't have any. But I had a pretty good accuracy, 91.6. So let's just take a look at the game, okay? E4, C5, just following in the footsteps of Magnus Carlsen with a Sicilian defense, okay? I'm basically discount clearance aisle Magnus Carlsen, okay? You know the big circular tubs at Walmart just filled with all these, discount movies for, $2? And these just movies you just never heard of, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space or Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, okay? I'm basically the chess version of those movies. And we play the Open Sicilian, and it goes to the Classical Sicilian. The Classical Sicilian is a fun time. Apparently the dragon is unsound because of the Maroczy bind, but he can't play that now because his knight's on c3, and I don't know anything about anything. So I just play the Classical Sicilian. He plays bishop to e3, which is I'm going to butcher this word, so I apologize, the Scheveningen English attack. Now, fun fact about this word is that this word is Dutch, and it was actually used as a password for the Allies in World War II because it's pretty hard for Germans to pronounce this word just based on, if you, grow up speaking German and then you, have to say this word and, that kind of, how it is with, certain, accents and stuff. So it was used as a password, which I thought was pretty cool. And it's a hard word just to even pronounce. I can't even pronounce it. Little fun fact there. Okay, moving on. I play a6. Don't really know what I'm doing, but just kind of getting my pieces out, going for this kind of just solid formation. Playing b5, trying to expand on the queen side. He moves his knight back. A bunch of stuff takes. I kick his knight out. Knight goes back. Go over here. He makes room for his bishop because he didn't want his bishop getting trapped. I castled. I should have just kept moving my pawn up over here to attack his bishop, and then bishop moves back and then castle maybe. Okay, bishop g5. This is a mistake because of a move that I did not find, and then the move is I instead played h6, blundering a pawn. And the reason it blunders a pawn is because the queen can just take this free pawn right here for free. But what I should have played was knight takes on e4. And this comes with an attack on the queen. And it creates a double attack on the bishop from here. So when you... Oops. Can't even draw arrows. When you take the knight back, I take the bishop back. And then the queen can't take because my queen's defending it. So there's that. But what if you think, okay... What if, since I'm attacking his queen, he takes here, and now he's attacking my queen? Well, it's still kind of the same result, because I take this, and then he takes the queen, and we both traded queens, but now I take the bishop, and that comes with an attack on the rook. So you take the knight, and then take this bishop. Maybe taking with this rook would actually be better. And then I'm just up a clean pawn. And my position's a little better because of these double pawns here. So, yeah, this is winning for black. It's negative 2 almost. So anyway, that's what I probably should have played, but instead I did not play that. Instead I played h6, just blundering a clean pawn. Okay, so he trades bishops. This is the way to win a pawn. But then he misses it. If he just looked one square ahead of where he moved his bishop, he would have seen that this pawn is undefended, okay? All he had to do was remove which he did. He removed the defender of the pawn, and then he just didn't take it. So he attacks the rook. Rook moves out of the way, castles, attacks the queen, blocks, and then I decide to take here. Pretty good move. And then I go queen b6 check. I just wanted to kind of mobilize my queen and get it out, and connect rooks. So this is a solid move, and he blocks. This allows me to win a pawn with bishop takes f4, a great move. And now the queen is pinned. so the queen cannot take the pawn. But he has a great move of his own. Queen takes b6. Now, I understand why this is a great move. It's a great move because it is the only good move. However, it is like one of the most undeserved great moves I've ever seen. Okay? And I'm not just saying that because he's my opponent. Okay? I'll give credit where it's due. Right? But, like, what else are you going to play here? I mean, your queen is pinned. Like, you're going to unpin your queen and then we trade and then the bishop goes out of the way? No, you play this, you trade queens, and you reveal an attack on the bishop. Okay? So, solid move, or actually, great move, right, is the only good move, but it's pretty easy to see. Like, it's not like, oh, wow, this is a novelty, But then, I find a move that was still pretty easy to see, but I got double exclamation marks, okay? And that was bishop captures on h2 check, okay? Because if I just simply take the queen, he takes the bishop, and everything is even, okay? In fact, he's putting a lot of pressure on this pawn already. But with... Oops, come on. Oh, I gotta go back to here. But with bishop captures on h2 check, it comes with a check, forcing him to take the bishop that wasn't going to get taken by the rook anyway. And now we capture the queen. And when it's all said and done, we are just up a clean pawn. Oh, you can't see the little numbers down here where I'm indicating the mouse. That's kind of awkward. I'm just up a clean pawn. You can count the material. Okay, so he plays rook f3. I try to trade bishops. I'm like, hey, let's just simplify, get off and get an endgame. And he plays rook d1, the final mistake of the game, because then I play bishop g4, forking the rooks, and there's not really a whole lot he can do to avoid losing the exchange. And then he resigned. And as you can see down here, I get double exclamation marks for the middle game. It's probably the best middle game I've ever played in my entire life and will ever play, and played like a 21-50. So, you know what? The internet is for bragging. I'm just kidding. But I just thought I'd show you this game because it's pretty cool, and it showed up as the best win in my year in review. So I hope you enjoyed it.